Here are the two steps we have to take to convert an improper fraction to a mixed number. Let's go over 4 examples to practice. Here are the 4 examples we'll do. Let's begin with 17 over 6. We want to write this as a mixed number. We begin with step 1, divide the numerator by the denominator. So we set up our division, and we're going to divide the numerator, 17, by the denominator, 6. We need to ask, how many times does 6 go into 17? It goes in twice. So we'll write a 2 here and subtract the 2 copies of 6. That's a subtraction of 12. 3 copies of 6 is 18, so that would be too big. If we subtract 12, that leaves a remainder of 5. Now we can move on to step 2, which is to write the whole. The whole is 2. That was how many whole copies of 6 went into 17, so we'll write that, 2. And then the remainder we write as the fractional part. So the remainder was 5, which still needs to get divided by the 6. And so that is 17 over 6 as a mixed number, 2 and 5/6. Okay, let's try the next one, 31 over 8. Step 1, again, we begin with division. Divide the numerator, 31, by the denominator, 8. And we have to ask, how many times does 8 go into 31? Well, 8, 16, 24, the next multiple is 32. That's too big. So 8 goes into 31 3 times. So we'll write a 3 up here and subtract those 3 copies of 8. That's a subtraction of 24. That leaves a remainder of 7, and that's step 1. We've done the division. Step 2 is to write the whole. The whole is 3. That's how many whole copies of 8 went into 31. So we'll just write that down here. And then we write the remainder as the fractional part. The remainder was 7, and that remainder still needs to get divided by the 8. And that's our answer. 31 over 8 as a mixed number is 3 and 7/8. Next, 25 over 5. Step 1 is the division. We divide 25, the numerator, by 5, the denominator. 5 goes into 25 5 times, and in fact, in this case, there is no remainder. So 25 over 5 is a mixed number, really isn't a mixed number at all. The answer is simply 5. Let's move on to the final problem, and then I'll give you 3 more examples for practice. 43 over 4. We begin with the division. We want to divide the numerator, 43, by 4. How many times does 4 go into 43? Well, the answer is 10. It goes into 40 10 times, and then that's 3 left over, which is not enough for another copy of 4. So let's subtract those 10 copies of 4. That's a subtraction of 40. That leaves a remainder of 3, and now we move on to step 2, where we write the whole part, 10, that's how many whole copies of 4 went into 43, and then we write the remainder as the fractional part. The remainder is 3, which still needs to get divided by the 4, and that's our answer. 43 over 4 as a mixed number is 10 and 3/4. There's one more look at everything we just did. Here are 4 more practice problems for you to try yourself. I'll put the solutions on screen now. And there are your solutions. I wrote out the division and then highlighted the mixed number answers. Let me know in the comments if you have any questions, and check the description for more pre-algebra lessons. Thanks for watching.